it says sound off. No, maybe that's on me. Can anybody hear me? We got stuff coming through? I'm gonna turn my music off. See if I can turn the sound on here. What's happening? You can hear. Oh, music. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wonder what was happening before. Turn that down a little bit. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so this is a new camera. New camera. It's pretty cool. We got this not for Nerf. This is a camera for just the regular parkour gym. It is so nice. No, this is not copyrighted music. This is all Epidemic Sound. They are absolutely incredible. Epidemic Sound is fantastic. I've been using them for all the music on the channel for maybe like 2 years or so. Super good. Yeah, so the new camera is a Sony A6400 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. This thing is unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. It blows my mind how good this camera and the lens combo are. No, I went Sony. I have to go Sony, like, because of this thing right here. This is the camera that this is the camera that I'm normally streaming with right here, the Sony FDR X3000. They've done right by me. It's so good. They've been so good to me, and this camera has really just kind of like made the channel what it is. And so when I was looking for something that would help us be able to market the gym better, I was doing a lot of research trying to figure out how I could get a decent fast lens, because like even though the new gym is like, it's brighter, and you know the windows, the full frame windows that come through and let in more light. With my old Nikon camera, it still was just chugging along. Is that even a word? No, it's not. Chugging along. Yeah, it's a 60mm f1.4 lens, and it's unbelievable. It's so spoiling to just be able to like point this camera and know that like no matter how fast our parkour athletes are moving or anything else like that, it's gonna be an incredible shot. I gotta figure out a way to show you some of the photos that we've been able to get with this stuff, because it's honestly incredible. Maybe I'll put it in Discord. I'll throw some stuff up in Discord if I can find them. But yeah, so I just wanted to play around, do a quick little video pregame and just see what it's like. Honestly, the camera it's not as expensive as I was thinking it was going to be. Again, like I knew that we needed a fast lens, and so that's what I was looking at. I was like, okay, I need a fast lens. If I were to keep the camera, the DSLR that I had before, it was one of the first. This was an old DSLR. It was the first Nikon DSLR that could do video. I think it was a Nikon D90. And if I wanted to get a fast lens for it, I think the fastest I could get was an f1.8, and it was going to cost $3,000. And like, that's ridiculous. And it was like a telescopic lens. It was not even a wide angle lens like this one. And you know, the Nikon D90 has a smaller sensor than the one that's in this camera right now. And so that was kind of just what I was looking for, and I found this lens first, the Sigma 16mm. I said, okay, that's in the price range. Now what camera should I get? And all signs pointed to the Sony. Sony just kind of like has been making a lot of moves recently with their mirrorless cameras, and so far I am just stunned. I'm stunned by this entire series. The Sony A6400 is incredible. Yeah, it's just blowing my mind every time we take it out and use it. So yeah, the autofocus is so good. The autofocus is so good. Death by Nature, I want Canon M50. I haven't heard about the M50 series. Yeah, this is the Sony A6400, so I can use that lens with the newer autofocus systems. Dude, yeah, the autofocusing is incredible. It tracks if you're doing like fast frame shots. It'll track with the like every single frame. I'm sure if I were to like, it should autofocus on the way back as I'm going through. I don't know what the minimum focal is. I'm sure I could get like really close. But yeah, the sharpness on the lens is just, it's blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. So yeah. Today, yeah, it is, somebody was saying before, it is Friday the 13th. Oh, David Cho. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Oh, you're coming? Cool. You better get in the car. I don't know where you drive from, but yeah, get in the car. We'll see you soon. I know for a fact that we're playing some HVZ today. So we'll play some HVZ. I think I'm gonna be using mostly the Sentinel. I don't think I'm gonna use much of the Perseus today. Oh dude, this on a gimbal would be a video making behemoth. That would be incredible. Yeah, the one thing that this frame, this camera does not have is image stabilization. It doesn't have it on the body, and it doesn't have it on the lens either, because it's a non-Sony lens. So you do need to be like kind of still with it. We have been playing around with it, taking some video of stuff, and you definitely notice a little bit of shake. It does an okay job. It's not great, but it's better than, you know, phone cameras. So yeah. You want Spring Thunder? Lightning Eagle 14 wants me to use the Spring Thunder. I might bring the Spring Thunder out. We did a special, I had a birthday party here. I did a birthday party last weekend, and I was using the Spring Thunder a lot. I let everybody else use the Perseus. Maybe I'll bring the Spring Thunder out. Maybe we'll play around with it. I think we're doing like run-of-the-mill team deathmatch to start things off with, and then we'll do HVC after. So we'll see. The Spring Thunder's fun. I really want to get some footage with like some high kill counts. That'd be cool. It's a new high torque lightweight gimbal, a Weeble S gimbal. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna look that up right now. It's got that's a crazy name. Weeble S gimbal. Oh, yeah, high torque. You gotta have high torque. I think that was the one thing back when I used to use the gimbal. I had a head-mounted gimbal. I was a cool kid. A head-mounted gimbal, and the one issue with that system was just that, I mean, especially in a CQB arena, you're constantly doing this, and that thing was just, it was obliterating it. It was so slow, you could not catch up. That's why this thing makes hella sense, not relying on a gimbal system, but still having the optical image stabilization rather than the electronic. This thing is incredible. I keep telling people, like, you should still, like, this is still an incredible camera, still a really great system to use, even in 2019 and now soon to be 2020. I would love to see them update this, though, to come out with an updated version. I'm sure, I have a feeling that Sony being Sony, they're probably waiting on 2020 to come out. They're probably going to have some sort of like a USB-C system in it. And I know a lot of action camera systems are trying to figure out how to make live streaming work through the camera itself. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. It's gonna be kind of poor quality video to live stream through a camera directly rather than, you know, the encoder box that I use. But yeah. Garrett Mitchell also wants Spring Thunder. Okay. All right, fine. We'll do some Spring Thunder today. We'll play around. Do some fun. You like the hat? Oh yeah. Gotta have the hat. It's Nerf Santa time. Nerf Santa. Yeah, the head-mounted gimbal. That wasn't the way. It seemed so good. But it was like wobble because it was so heavy that like I would do this with my head and it would kind of like drop down over my gaze. So yeah. Kieran Duran just got here, fell in love with their content after they capture the flag with the Perseus. Hell yeah, man. Do you think it's better than the Sentinel and the Spring Thunder? It's just different. It's just different. It's a completely different playstyle than I'm used to. It's really fun, I will say that. It's really fun just being able to rush constantly and just be able to dump ammo in it and unload, just absolutely unload. You can keep people behind cover while rushing. So if I'm moving up from one cover to another unit of cover, I can just pre-fire, I can hold down that trigger, keep somebody, I mean, I've been doing this with Dave a lot. Dave has the Dart Zone Pro. He's been sniping everybody. But obviously, like, he can only fire one, maybe 2 darts a second is like, you know, him really booking it. But that has a tendency to jam if he goes too fast. And so if I just, you know, fire at him, he'll have to stay behind cover. I'm able to move myself up and able to play a lot differently than I do with the Sentinel and the Spring Thunder. The Spring Thunder, I've been using a lot as a mortar recently, just kind of like trying to get people behind cover. I've been taking some longer shots. I've also been trying to get better with the Spring Thunder at using my sidearm, using my hammer shot. And just like saving on shells as well and doing different things like that. Norcal Nerf Club, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to have you. Yeah, this is the pregame. I'm gonna get things. I'll close this down in a couple minutes, maybe not a couple, maybe like 10 minutes, 10 more minutes, and then I'll get things ready for the actual live stream. But yeah, again, just playing around with the video footage here. So yeah, Kieran, going back to you, I wouldn't say that it's better than the Sentinel or Spring Thunder. It's how you use it. It's what playstyle you're looking for, and I think that's what I love about Nerf is you get so many decisions that you can make on ammo type that will deviate how you end up playing, and you get to play around with the different formats and the systems of like rifle versus darts, short darts, full auto, semi-auto. So many options. It's so fun. It's so fun. So yeah, I think I'm feeling less rushed today. I wanna get some long range shots, maybe some high KDRs. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is cool. Actually being on the other side of the camera this time. Maybe I'll do this more. Play around with it. It's also nice to like not have issues with streaming because I'm not moving around. that's cool. I think I've made the decision. I'm gonna test out maybe this month or at least next month. I'm gonna get one more of the Ubiquiti like mesh access points. I'll rig that up. I'm gonna try to set up a system to have them on opposite corners. So I'll have one on this corner over here. I'll have the other one way in the back on that corner. And I'll see how Ubiquiti works with their seamless roaming. I've been doing a lot of research on why we've been having all the Wi-Fi issues. And recently I did finally ditch the Orbi system. It's such a terrible system. So, and even though a lot of people say they have fast roaming, it's not seamless roaming, which is to say when you connect a device to a mesh network, anything other than a Ubiquiti system, it's gonna connect you to the closest access point, the one that has the best signal. But if you're moving around, it wants to stay connected to the original device or the original access point that it was connected to. So in my case, it was always connected to the main router. Put the Wi-Fi point higher up? No, I can't put it higher up. The issue with being higher up is that first, I don't have a ladder that can reach up there. That's 35 feet high, and I don't have access to a lift. I mean, I kind of do have access to a lift, but I need to coordinate with the maintenance guy to come in and do it. But every time he does that, it just like it ruins all of our mats because the lift is so heavy. So I don't want to put a centrally located one that's up high. It's also just I don't like the eyesore of it. I like having something that's on the wall. And even if I did have a centrally located access point, it would still have the same issue with the obstruction of all of the space that's around. I'm still going to be hiding behind stuff, and it's still going to be like a feet worth of wood between me and the access point. So, like I said, it's doing better. It's doing a lot better. The new access point that I have, I'm only using one, way better. The system is great, and so I think I'm going to add one more. I'm going to test out how seamless roaming works with the new Ubiquiti system. For those of you that are looking for a new Wi-Fi solution, I got to tell you, I am blown away by Ubiquiti. I think all in, I went for one router firewall, which is the Ubiquiti USG. I did a I only went with a 5-port, a 5-port TP-Link switch and a Ubiquiti mesh access point. And all in, that was like $200 something. And I mean, an Orbi is $200 something. If you buy Google Wi-Fi, that mesh system, it gives you 3 units that again operate the same way like everything else, but that's $250. And for this, like, you get to have full control over everything. The interface to use it is so nice. It's so nice. I can't speak highly enough about it. I should have done this a long time ago. I had an actual one of the viewers, actually one of my supporters, Sebastian. I'll leave his last name out, but Sebastian has been working with me ever since the move and trying to figure out what the Wi-Fi issue is. He's a network engineer, and he finally was like, dude, you need to invest in a Ubiquiti system. I was like, okay, fine, I'll invest in the Ubiquiti system, and it's been amazing. It's been super good. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. Gits no Skiopt GJHS. Can't wait for the stream, man. Before you start the main stream, what's the history behind the building you play at? Dude, I've got no idea, actually. I've been told. I have no idea. I don't know if it's possible to corroborate this. The building that we're in is really long, and it's on like one of the main high traffic streets in Rochester, New York. And there's train tracks literally right in the back of this building. What I've been told is that in the 40s, they assembled tanks in this building. And then they would like the last bit of whatever tank manufacturing process, they would roll straight onto the train tracks and down to the port at New York City, ready to go overseas. Whether that's true or not, I got no idea. That's what I was told. I got no idea. So, yeah. Scott JS, hey, can't wait to play tonight. Yeah, no frame drops. Dude, don't jinx me. Don't jinx it. We'll see how it goes. I have been getting better. I have all of my batteries charged. Maybe. Yeah. I have all my batteries charged, ready to go. I still think it's a little stupid the way that this system works. I'm going with a fully charged battery today. I do want to record at least one round of Team Deathmatch. I want to record at least one round, and that way we can get some, like straight from the source video. What game mode? We're doing Team Deathmatch tonight and HVZ. I don't know. We'll do like Paranoia style. Like we'll pull cards, and we don't know who the zombies are. I mean, you'll know because you'll be watching, but I won't know. It's a surprise. We might play with campaign-style objectives, like you have to outlast for a certain time and collect antidote pieces or something like that, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I want to try to record more and get better at that. The one issue I have with that is when I've got this hooked up, even though it's connected to an external power source, I've got my battery charging right down here. Even when it's connected to an external power source, if the camera is on, it cannot pull from the external power source and record at the same time. I can live stream without the battery, and that's what I've been doing. I don't have a battery in, and that way the battery never dies, and I can just have it connected to my portable charger, and it's hunky-dory, it's good. If I have a battery in this, and I turn the camera on, it'll only use the battery power, it will not pull from the external charger, until the battery dies and the camera turns off. Then it will start charging the battery. Sorry. I'm gonna not answer the gym phone. I can't turn that off. Somebody wants to be my friend. Hopefully it's not somebody asking about coming to the battle tonight. That would be sad. But yeah, I won't answer the phone on stream. Have I looked into the Nemesis and the Prometheus? Sort of. I've never actually used the Nemesis. I have nothing against the Nemesis. It's just huge. Prometheus? Dude, that'd be cool. Totally. I'd use a Prometheus. Just like go run around full heavy style. That'd be fun. I don't think anybody's even brought one in. I don't think I've ever seen a Prometheus in the gym. You know what's been cool though? The RIT kids, I think they'll come by tonight. Arvid has this like Titan style rival. Actually, it's very similar to the Gatling gun that Captain X uses and that he made. It's very similar to that. It's fun. It's like Prometheus style, just like totally goes crazy. So he has been using that. Scott JS, that's the same issue with the Mobius. Yeah, only internal battery. It kind of blows my mind. And so I was testing earlier. I was trying to see if I could record without the battery in, and you can't. It doesn't let you. I did find there is some sort of like an external charger. Not an external charger. What do you say? It's a battery adapter. And it's only like $20, so I might end up playing around with that. I'd have to mod it though, in the sense of it's a fake battery. It's like something like this. It's something like this, but there's a cord that comes out of it, and so the battery, the adapter that goes in is a dummy. It has no power in it. It's got no like actual lithium cells, but it just connects or completes the connection to the camera, and then the cord goes out. It's connected to a DC power brick, which then gets plugged into an outlet, and so that way you can keep your camera running indefinitely as long as you want. I saw one guy who had kind of a terrible video, which is why I didn't really watch that much of it. But what he did is like he cut the cable and he hooked it up to a lithium ion, I think like a 2S battery. And so it would be interesting to try to figure out how to do that. I'm not good with electric mods. I've never really done an electric mod. I am still planning on doing my Stampede sometime soon, but I want to play around with that and see, because that would be the only way to actually do that, because then the battery is not this battery. This is only like a 1600 milliamp hour battery. In that way I would actually be able to hook it up to a power source. So maybe I'll play around with that. If anybody knows how to wire stuff, if you want to hit me up in the Discord, the link is in the description. That would be cool. I would love to figure out how to do that. Let's go. Oh, chat's going through. Okay, let's see. Scott JS, a Prometheus would suck at that arena though. I agree. It would suck. Because like you have to be wide out in the open in order to use it, or like hold it upside down, which would, you know, not work because of the belt feed system. Yeah, Viking 119, they're coming today. Cool, good to have you. You should get in the car right now so you can get here on time. Boredom Busters, use 2 Chronos. I can't. I broke one. I broke one, and I haven't fixed it. I do need to fix it. I also I think I need to remove the T-pull handles on my Chronos blasters. I've not been liking those recently. I'm kind of tired of them just like because the prime lock isn't on it anymore. If I accidentally run too fast, the sled actually pulls back, and then I have to actually pull back and run it through. And now I've loaded 2 balls instead of just 1, so I might be taking those out and just using the Greenhouse grips. Bam, hello. I am starting out in Nerf. What do you recommend? What do I recommend about what? What blasters to get? Chronos works a lot. That works really well. If you're playing outdoors, maybe not. Maybe go for a dart blaster. There's a lot can be said about the Retaliator system. A lot can be said about the Strife system. If you want something that, like, I don't know, if you have, I would do a search to see if there's anybody that runs events near you. Go hit up a war. Go hit up a war. Go find a community and see if you can go, like, at least like travel a little bit and see some cool, fun wars in the Nerf community, because we host some pretty incredible stuff. But otherwise, just find people to play with. That's the best way to get started. Find people to play with and have fun with it. We'll use Ben Anderson. Hey Aldoss, when is game time? Game time is in 40 minutes. So I'm gonna close the stream in a little bit. Probably once Ben gets here. Ben gets here roughly around like 5:25, 5:30, and he starts setting that stuff up. I'll help him set up. So I'll kill the stream in a little bit and start. Yeah, game time, not 10 minutes. Game time's at 6 p.m. my time, and that's 40 minutes from now. So do the math to figure out when that is for you. I'm GMT -5. -5, yeah. So yeah, maybe I'll use some of my my Christmas money or something like that. I did get, I think Ben gave me a little gift card for my birthday, so I might buy that external adapter for the camera and see, because it would be really nice to just like willy-nilly be able to record the entire time. That would be the best of both worlds. I've even been looking into a way to just like split the HDMI, because I've got my camera, it does HDMI out through this top port right here, HDMI out through there, and it would be really great if that thing could save a local file as well as stream, but it can only stream. My encoder can only stream. So again, if I want to record, I have to use the camera to record, and yeah, I think I'm done relying on YouTube to just like work flawlessly and save my video feed. Normally what I would do is I would go live with this. I wouldn't have a battery in it, just the external charger. It would stream constantly, and the reason why that worked before with the old system was because I was connected to the main router, and the old gym was small enough that I never lost connection. That's kind of crazy how much we improved our square footage. And so now with the extra square footage, I can't do that anymore. So that's why we've been having all the Wi-Fi issues, and that means that when the stream dies mid game, now I can't cut the feed and I can't edit it, and that's why I haven't been doing a lot of edited stuff recently. So I'm feeling like this is going to be the next solution, is figuring out a way that I can stream with this constantly. And if the feed dies, great, the feed dies, at least it's recording. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my next plan of action. That's what I'm trying to figure out for there. Once I do that, I want to go back into, I'll do like in January, I'll do a state of the channel like I normally do every single year, and just explain what's going on and like what the plans that I have for the future. I would love to get back into doing fun stuff with my desktop. Instead of just streaming through the encoder box, being able to send that feed to my desktop computer at home and be able to stream using the computer and like the Streamlabs software, be able to actually like highlight stuff that happens in chat, donations that come through, because I don't know when that happens anymore. Hello!
Howdy!
I'm testing streaming on the new camera.
Ah.
It's really cool.
You gonna play with the hat?
What?
You gonna play with the hat?
I'm absolutely gonna play with it.
Yes!
I am Nerf Santa today.
Make sure you somehow get in front of a mirror so people
I'm gonna give everybody gifts. I mean, I'm in front of a camera right now, but I'm not with this one on, but not with my getup. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be dishing out gifts in the form of darts. Merry Christmas. Shabam! Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. So yeah.
Jawbreaker? Ooh, too bad.
Yeah. All right.
That's hilarious.
All right. Going dark. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.